Alright, so I don't know what's been going on with my digital copy of Vampyr, but I've been having a bunch of technical issues, which I never had before. Um, on my page right now is part 5. It's about an hour and a half. The last 5 minutes, my screen froze. The stream kept going, the chat kept going. But because I still want to play more Vampyr, and if anyone in that first stream wants to get caught up with the story, they can watch this part after it. But that out of the way, I got my boy Jurassic in here as always. If you're in our live stream, Tuesdays and Saturdays, always put a comment that so I know you're here. A little bit impromptu, since like I said, had technical issues, the game froze up on me and it made me have to stop the broadcast. So hopefully it won't happen this time. I didn't lose any progress, which is a thumbs up. This part you probably don't have to fast forward, but again, I'll give it like 2 or so minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, just to see. Honestly, I'm happy to have anyone in here right now. I just got my boy Jurassic in here, but I also am streaming this because I want you guys to be able to go back and, you know, binge through the walkthrough if you're interested in Vampyr and you don't feel like buying the game. That's half the battle for me. But as always, you can follow me here, or you can subscribe to me on here. That'd be awesome if you enjoyed the story, gameplay, or you're just enjoying my personality. Subscribing is always appreciated. Leave a like, comment if you're watching it after the fact. I love interacting with the comments. You can follow me on TikTok, SgtParson's. That's where I do updates for all my streaming, and then I make a lot of content over there. So you, excuse me. So if you wanted to follow me on there, that'd be appreciated. But yeah, you probably don't have to fast forward through too much, because I'm probably just going to go ahead and get started. I'm fine, you know, sitting here playing with Jurassic in the chat. And hopefully you guys, if you're watching it after the fact, hope you guys enjoy this. And I hope you have been enjoying the series so far. Let me know in the comments if there's anything let me know what you liked about it. Do you enjoy watching it back? I'm very open to criticism, since I'm still very new to live streaming. But that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started and hope we don't have the same issues, knock on wood. So I see Jurassic, you were in the first part that we did today. It saved all of it. I don't know what it was doing, but maybe we just ran into a bug, but we'll try to push past that. It really would have been.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
So yeah, that would have been very discouraging. Because then I would have had to either do an entire part streaming again, just to get back to where I was, or I have to do all of that off camera just to get caught back up. Glad I didn't have to do that. Golly. everyone I'm running into now. Why is everybody so high leveled? I'm glad, Jurassic. I always know I got you here. That should not have hit me. These dudes with the shotgun and bracer are a pain to deal with. Absolutely, man, squad. And see, I've thought about that long and hard that, you know, it'd be nice, obviously, to have a bunch of viewers. But it's always a nice feeling that whenever I stream, I know I have certain people here. That's a real comforting thing that I always have in the back of my head. Do you see how much damage that did? Because even the bigger streamers, they don't have that. They don't always have that one person that's always there. So I thank you. I thank the squad for when everybody can show up. It's always an awesome time. I need to get to this. I don't know what this thing is telling me to go. It's weird. It's really weird. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I don't know what this... Let me see. Yeah, so how do I get over there? Could it be that simple? No, of course not.
I cannot enter.
Well, that's inconvenient. I've got to figure out a way to get over there. I thought going up here and going around might do it. But I think this side of the gate's locked too. See?
It's locked.
See, I can't even get there yet. You know, Jurassic, that's a great question. And to be upfront with you, I don't know if they ever address it. I like to think that they need an invitation, and that's why Jonathan always asks. Like, he's always asking, may I come in? But I think it's more of he doesn't realize that that's what he's asking. Alright, so I can't get into this dock area yet, at least. So we're gonna see if there's anything that I can... Where's this? Well, that's a bummer. I like how that hit me. And that could just be Jonathan being polite. Ooh. That hurt. That rage ability is amazing. Okay. Maybe I need to follow the main story for a little bit. Because I'm starting to fight some really over-leveled enemies right now. Shit. What? What? Did I? Okay. Okay. Man, the level issue is becoming a problem. I thought I hit him with a stake. Ow. That's a mild inconvenience. Alright, well, we're gonna switch this up. If I have to fight him again, I'm gonna use the shotgun. God. They all spawned back. Alright, well. Come on. You're gonna see such a difference in combat when I get a better stake. 'Cause this stake is horrible. Excuse me. No. Ah. Hmm. No words. I'm just gonna try to get back to the hospital. I do not remember having this much issues last time I played through this. It's like they don't want me to get back to the hospital. I'm glad it didn't lock on to my target. That's just what I need right now. Did he say resisted? Okay, I was gonna say, what? Ow. Hey, Miss Phantom. Okay. Can we just get back to the hospital? I don't want to deal with this no more. I'm under leveled and I need to get out of here. ASAP. What? Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I'm gonna choose not to get involved on that one. He's in my way, though. Is it just the cross guy? If I die here, I swear. Alright. It really does it not, Jurassic?
Crawl back to the helm.
Yeah. No. I'm literally just trying to get back to the hospital, and I'm running into everything imaginable. Come on. Ow. I don't even remember getting hit. I offended somebody or something. Apologies for the lack of exciting content in this stream, but I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, I know, right? Like, maybe I should have just called it a night when it froze on me, but no, I was like, you know what? We'll give it another go, right? It can't be that bad. And this happened. I don't... I don't know where to go. this outcome gets me to the inevitable. I don't...
It's locked, all right.
Steady, boys. We've got one.
Nice. What? Sure, bud. Sure. Why not? I don't know how to get out of here. Okay. Maybe. Well, I'm back to the hospital. Alright, well, freedom, exactly, freedom. I get a breather. My God. The game put me through an absolute whirlwind of BS just now. My golly.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that caterpillar fellow.
Oh, hey. I'll talk to you in a minute. I guess talk to her now. She's looking into the blood.
Jonathan, my sincere condolences for your loss.
Your kindness is much appreciated, my lady.
Is there anything you require?
I spied my mother at the funeral. Have you ever revealed yourself to a member of your family?
No, Jonathan. And I'd advise you even from thinking about it.
Are we then condemned to lie to those we love?
Oops.
We are creatures of deception, my friend. But this is more for their sake than ours.
What if I was close to someone and wished to tell them the truth?
Fear, loathing, disgust. And then they will plead to be turned. They will see it as salvation. Then there's the risk of gaining the attention of vampire hunters.
Are we condemned to attend the funerals of all we love?
Dying is the final act of life, Jonathan. Present company excluded. Accepted.
I don't know what to expect. Am I cursed to an eternity of solitude?
With time, we Ekon tend to go into isolation. If we survive long enough, that is.
As a practitioner of the medical sciences, I'm prepared for the death of loved ones. But mourning in the shadows, deprived of sharing one's grief.
We are no longer a part of the circle of life and death. We are undead, my friend, and so we are outcasts.
Goodbye, my lady. Until we meet again.
Yeah, I might take the turned path of a vampire if I was like guaranteed to be someone like Jonathan. Like if I'm just gonna end up like with these skulls or whatever, nah, I'll stay human. Yes, Kaylin, I froze about an hour and 20 minutes into my part 5. It didn't even blue screen, it froze. My timer kept ticking, and the chat kept moving. So, I know Jurassic's always there if I need to boot it up and go again. But I did lose, I think I lost like 2 followers, or 2 watchers, because I died like six times in a row. I'm so underleveled, and I don't remember being this underleveled last time.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCullum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the guard.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred skull, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
He does think he's really tough.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least 1 dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, The man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Pre-Wen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
I'll go upgrade and see.
Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I don't remember being this underpowered last time. I didn't feel like I leveled up that much there, but let's see if anything we did improved. The betterment of everyone. Oh, I made that. The price of stocks, the merchants in this district may have changed. Stable, that'll improve. I just don't have migraine medicine. Oh man, I feel like I'm just missing something crucial. Widow in distress, investigation updated. It shouldn't be super hard. Convince the lady to go back home. That shouldn't be too bad. All that work and I only leveled up 2 levels. I feel like I was robbed on that one. What are the levels these guys? 14? Okay, see. Back to being okay. Where's that guy shooting a crossbow? I mean, you can even see the way I play, though. If I had a slightly better stake, it would improve a lot. I'm hoping all these skulls in this cemetery are my level at least. See, it looks like everybody's going to be around 14. Can't handle that. That crossbow is annoying. I don't know if the game's more difficult, or maybe I just kept running into the wrong, locations at the wrong time, because even right now, these guys are like level 14, 15. I was fighting people like level 22, and I was 12. So, like, I couldn't let them hit me like one time. And I'm confident either somehow I missed where to buy one, but I'm very confident I had a better stake last time. And that does wonders. Because the difference of hitting somebody like 1 or 3 times, say I've been hitting them like 4 times. Yeah, like Jurassic said, I also didn't have a break. It was like, hey, here's 2 big level 22 people. Oh, you took out 2? Well, how about a 3rd? And I'm like, how about not? At least I was right about this area. I assumed they were all going to be close to my level at least.
The world has gone completely mad.
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun. This is the proper way to address someone in my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is the only place where I can find some kind of serenity. Some way to remember my dear Matthew.
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be with?
I have family and friends, but I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them, but not now. I need silence, and I need sadness.
You should not be by yourself. Grief can be a terrible trial, and it's even worse when you're alone.
Thank you for your sincere words, Dr. Reed. I sense you trying to help me, even if I don't quite understand why.
Yeah, exactly, Jurassic.
Have you recently...
This
I
part
did.
of town...
I've already talked about that, so.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiaoshu.
Matthew died of the Spanish flu, like so many others. It's a mundane cause of death these days, but for me it meant the end of the world.
At this time, there is so little medical science can do to defeat this terrible epidemic. I'm truly sorry.
The worst thing is not his death, even if it tears me apart. The worst is not to have seen it coming, to have lost him so quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand. I didn't know he was so sick. I didn't realize the gravity of his situation until it was too late.
As harsh as this sounds, we are all equally vulnerable to this awful disease. It can take the strongest man in just a couple of days.
I never said goodbye to Matthew. We never realized how bad it was. We laughed about it even. He always made me laugh. Now I don't have enough tears to shed.
Yes, Jurassic. I think that's his way of influencing. I think that's one other vampire power he has. That influencing, because like you said, it does change his voice.
Are you a doctor yourself? Is this why you feel so guilty for not saving your sick husband?
No, I am not. But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was unable to save my own sister, Mary. She died in my arms.
Why tell me this? Is it supposed to make me feel better?
No. But I felt I should share it with you, since she is buried here too.
May I ask what caused the death of your sister?
You could say she was also killed by a terrible disease. A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how long it takes.
Thank you for sharing that with me, Dr. Reed. Maybe it's time we start to rebuild our lives, you and I.
Reminds me of the show Lucifer, his desirability. Yeah. I think once he finds out something, because you notice they hardly ever are like, how did you know that? No, they don't usually do that. They just clip and answer the question. They don't go, well, how did you figure that out? No, it's just, yeah, that's how it is. It's probably similar to that.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are for the dead, for they need silence too. Thank you for your honesty and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Xiaoshu. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Goodbye, Vampyr.
You know you can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me?
See, that's annoying. They only gave me 200 blood points for that? Like, what? 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 Okay. Like, that's a bit upsetting. Told her to go home, and then she wanted to. So, Vampyr American. Get a human and say go. Punch that guy, and the person will do it on command like it's a normal thing. I don't think it's that strong per se. Maybe later. I think it's more of like I have info on you, but it also influences them. No. Okay. I thought it froze again. I was about to start crying. I was about to start legit crying. Okay, so they want me to go back to the East End docks, and that didn't bode well for me too much last time. So, for the love of all that is good, bear with me. Like I said, I made the joke I lost 2 viewers because I died like 5 times in a row.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
It's that or humans, Reed. Yeah, that's probably a good explanation. Like you said, it seems like the Vampire Diaries is straight up mind control. This one feels much more like a red outfit. I mean, it is red. It looks clean. I want this exact outfit. I'm gonna take this to a tailor and be like, make it. And then I'll see the price tag and cry, but well, ladies and gentlemen, wish me luck because they're sending me back to the East End. I don't feel too confident. Like I said, this steak I'm using is horrible. I would love to cosplay as Jonathan. I don't think anyone would know it, but it would still be awesome. Level 16. It's manageable. You love how you can just ignore my freaking... Imagine getting hit with a blood spear and then just continuing to swing. Like, huh? Why did that not connect? Do you see how many times I have to hit someone with a stake? It's ridiculous. Oh, I'm sure you could, Jurassic. I don't think it'd be too difficult. I mean, you basically already have it. You just trim it down to where he has it. Then I'd be entirely jealous of you.
Over there!
Yeah, we have heard nothing about these vampire hunters. So from our perspective, they're just humans. So I don't know. Okay. 17. How many people are in here? 2? Can I sneak up on this dude with the cross? I was so scared that that swing was going to land and it was going to take most of my health away. I was preparing for it. Alright. See, like, my instinct is to want to explore, but I'm not high enough.
It seems the Freewen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Is that the hospital? Is this the hospital or the morgue? Oh, it's the hospital. Okay, why did it look so spooky? Okay. Level 8? I mean, we could probably assume that some of these are probably really well trained in the order of vampire hunting, but off the top of my head, I don't remember them ever being mentioned as being superhuman or anything.
Thirst for blood.
There's like nothing to loot. Well. I'm going towards the objective, right? Okay, just making sure. I feel like I'm doing all this for nothing. Yeah, that ability is a godsend. Say what? Y'all saw that too, right? Freaking crossbow. I'm gonna have to run all the way over here and then run all the way back to loot those people. I keep doing this to regenerate. I gotta run all the way back over here and make sure they didn't drop anything. Jonathan beats Buffy in my opinion. It's high praise. I don't know about moral. I would say it's a good fight. Morally good, Jonathan. But yeah, if Jonathan just fed into his base instincts, he'd be unstoppable. I probably should stop attacking these people. I don't know if it's doing me any good. I'm not getting that much XP from these people. If any, really. Yeah. 15 XP per kill. Does that sound fair to you? Because that doesn't sound very fair to me. Like in the slightest. That sounds entirely unfair. Why am I here? There we go. That's true. I'm only saying that since I'm still in season 1. Like, I don't know how different she... This dude got a name. I probably don't want to mess with this guy then, but... We're gonna do it. Yeah, that's a bad idea. That wasn't my shiningest moment. Ow. This game is set in 1918 London. Well, he's dealt with. My healing ability kind of sucks too. I very much... 1918, yes.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
These vampire hunters are there? I gotta be getting close to my objective. So are we trying to make the argument that Jonathan may be one of the strongest vampires in fiction? Is that what we're... Like, don't get me wrong, I love the character. Now, like I said, if we're talking about a morally not caring Jonathan, I could get behind it. I think he still holds his own as a morally good vampire. Well, because obviously in real life you wouldn't have to attack someone 12 times with a bone saw to kill someone. So, we're talking real life. one little blur like that, yeah. I mean, I know a lot of vampires, but I feel like I might be missing someone. But like I said, evil Jonathan Reed, I keep saying I want to go back and play it that way, and I just can't get myself to do it. I know how much fun it would be. Oh boy, it would be so much fun. Let's try to stun this one before it starts blinking away. Full potential, I'd say yes. I'd say at least even to Dracula Untold. See, yeah, Dracula Untold, that's a dangerous vampire in that movie. But like you said, I think full potential Jonathan. Y'all making me see, like I'm playing this way because I want y'all to see if I get the ending that I want you to see. Y'all are making me want to play, like, villain Jonathan. Because to do that in this game, you would have to just basically not care how London ends up being. Like, if you want London to be a hellhole, you could do some crazy things. That's what's tearing me up with this playthrough, is because I want you to see the story. I think it makes sense for Jonathan not to be bloodthirsty. Yeah, I could replay it after, but like I wouldn't be experiencing it with you guys. Like, I'm not gonna be like, hey guys, this is the vampire playthrough, villain playthrough. I mean, even if I did that, it would have to be way later, because I wouldn't think you guys would want to come back and watch me just vampire playthrough after you've already seen me play through the game. Like, I think maybe if y'all were interested down the line and y'all asked for it, I could probably do it. But I don't think it would look good on my page to be like, hey, here's the vampire playthrough, and then, uh-oh, he pulled out his weapon. Who's here? No. I don't think it'd be good on my page to see, oh, vampire walkthrough, and then vampire walkthrough villain playthrough. Is my chat wanting me to just replay through Vampire after this? Is that what I'm hearing? Am I hearing the chat wants me to replay Vampire after I beat it? Okay. So I see Caitlin asked that, since 30 Days of Night is my favorite vampire movie. They would stand little to no chance. At all. None. Like, they would look formidable, but they would get slaughtered. Like, for one, those vampires aren't as fast. Two, I mean, if you kept it to just hand to hand, maybe. But those vampires don't have powers. Much as I hate to admit it, like, the Twilight vampires are fast. I think there's a difference in speed, because, like, I think the Twilight vampires are faster, but I think Jonathan Reed's blink, where he blinks around, Twilight vampires can't do that I know of. Jasper would get swept. Are we talking good Jonathan Reed? Even good Jonathan Reed, I think, would beat him. Because what's Jasper gonna do when I block the blood in your veins? What the rage ability that I have? I don't see how Twilight vampires. Oh, what is up, Zach? Yeah, they got BS powers like. Now, okay, depends on what you're talking about on that one, because I know. I would love to see that Jurassic. Now I know what I'm hoping I know what you're saying. I know in like the later Twilight movies, you know, some of them have like magic and all that. But I'm talking Jasper's power negates rage, in my opinion. Ooh, we got an interesting conversation going on now. I will always say it. I think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you kind of have to pick and choose. You kind of have to pick and choose what vampires are talking about. Like, that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, yeah. The ones if you're talking about the ones that literally just say like die and you die. Yeah, that's. If you're just talking about a normal, that's what Jasper doesn't have a power, does he? Besides being skilled. Let me know. I'm not an expert in Twilight vampires, so.
These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Claws? Murders by night? Your sewer dog is my...
Okay, so Jasper can control emotions of others. I did not say you were an expert. I asked simply the chat because I know more about it. Now, all I ask is, will that emotion, do you guys think that emotion would give him the edge? Because I still think Jonathan is way more versatile. You're only seeing, like, a fraction of his abilities. No, Zach, you're not an expert. But you did answer it when I asked for an expert. Yes, it will. And maybe. You know what? I'm not going to argue it right now. I'll make a video about it maybe. But, like, that's my point. Twilight vampires got some OP abilities. I think Jonathan Reed's vampire can stand a chance. I'm not saying win. But most vampires across the board would get put down by Jonathan.
He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter.
Morbius? Okay, I love the movie Morbius. And he does have kind of the blink ability that Jonathan has. Again? No. No.
Hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
They can survive decapitation in the book? Okay, well, you know what? You know, I've always said that the Twilight vampires are OP. I just think Jonathan could hold his own with the variety that he has. But again, some of those vampires are straight broken.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Nope. 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 Celine doesn't win. And before you say it, nope. Blade doesn't win. Now, I say that. Somebody from the comic can probably prove me wrong. I'll keep it simply. Movie Blade would lose. Because I'm not an expert on the comic Blade.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself?
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the dogs?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
So do we think this guy's an actual legit vampire hunter, or is he talking a big game? I don't know. This man's telling me he could spot a vampire from a mile away and is sitting here having a conversation with one. Ichabod Throgmorton. That's his name. That is a name. I'm thinking he's talking a big game, but like you said, I think if he saw face to face with a vampire, I don't think he'd be so big.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwa?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Jonathan does have he has a shield of power called Blood Barrier. It blocks like the first attack, but I don't know what it does if you keep upgrading it.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
Zach, you keep Sam and Dean Winchester out of this conversation. Those people defeated God. I don't want them in this conversation.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
You put Sam and Dean Winchester and Ash Williams, there would be no supernatural horror or any sort of creatures in the world. They would literally end it all.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour. But I cannot tell you how to find him, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I didn't put that. I didn't write that.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Yeah, Sam and Dean Winchester are broken.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Because this was important information to know. Okay. Not really sure why that was crucial information.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
Well, you guys have sold me on it. After I beat Vampyr, if you're interested, because we're not really in it for the story aspect of it, and maybe, you know, we'll kind of fly through it. I'll do really long. I'll do like a bunch of really long streams. So don't expect people to be on it. It's more for just the page. I'll do like each part will be like 3 hours. That way we can just do a bunch of action and talk. Since we already had the story, we can just chit chat about it. I won't have to take the story super seriously. So, if you guys are interested in that, let me know, because I'm down to do that now. Watch, I'm gonna run like this and end up getting caught in something I don't want to be in. What shield are we talking about? Are we still talking about Bella's shield?
Get them weapons ready.
Ah, crap. No, I rolled into this level 22 area. No! Am I getting schooled by Twilight info? Like I told you guys, I know they're broken. It's just nice to throw a new Vampyr in the mix. They're not exactly powerful per se. I mean, I guess they're no push around. But they're not like anything super special, like they don't have a power or anything. They're just like the really classy vampires. Like I wouldn't want to fight one if that's what you're asking. How did I walk into this high area again? Golly. There's that friggin' ability that puts all my health out. See, based off superheroes, that makes sense. I mean, I know Rami Malek ends up having fire manipulation. Like, what is that? What? Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but do we really need to give vampires the power of fire manipulation? I don't think that's something they need. I just don't think that's a necessary ability for a vampire, but to each his own. Oh, all elements. See? I'm trying to give him, just trying to give him one element. I didn't know he had all of them. Point made. So how about we talk about vampires that are blood powered? How about that? Yeah. Maybe you know, vampires that aren't superheroes. At least everything Jonathan does is blood related. Just saying. Gather information about his location. Is someone going to tell me where he's at?
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Pre-One guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologise, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
I'm really hoping Tom just tells me where the hell this guy's at. Whoa, what all this stuff for? Not necessary.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. It would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Alright, thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Watt.
Oh, I thank you. Alright, let's go.
Seems like the guard of Pre-One is on Sean Hampton's trail too.
Ow! Not really.
It's on him! It's on him! Die, vermin!
Where did the other guy come from?
You leech! Burn it, boys!
Ah, I thought I had my... You like how he doesn't get on fire, but I do? Sure.
I hate leeches!
I need to know if these guys keep okay. That's all I need to know now. So they keep spawning? That's a little upsetting. It's a tad bit upsetting. I hate the reload.
Crush the leech, boys!
I hate when that doesn't connect. Oh, I don't have enough blood. There we go. There we go, Jesus. Alright. I hate when they just swing the torch. I didn't realize Twilight had... Yeah, same question Zach just asked. Twilight? Could have fooled me, I guess. Maybe I just didn't see it. Is it a book or a movie thing, then? I've only seen some of the movies.
The wounds on this corpse are deep. The result of rabid rage.
Ah.
If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Well, that is bad. Good thing they didn't put that in the movie then, right? That wouldn't have gone over super well. Alright. How do I get out of here? Can I not, like, go this way? They're making me go the long way around? Okay.
Look out! Die, vermin!
Keep double checking like I'm going the wrong way. But no, going the right way. Just seems like I'm going the wrong way. A lot of combat. Guess this makes up for the beginning half where I didn't do jack. Crap. Crap. I was trying to sneak up on him. That didn't work. Oh, okay, okay, get off me, get off me. No.
Stop that fire! You're mine,
Ow. You're my new least favorite enemy. Well, the way I always see it is there might be some stuff in the books, but if you're a fan of the books, like, I'm never gonna like look down on you for being a fan of the books. I don't need to go this way, so I'm not going this way. So, yeah, I guess, y'all can look forward to that, after this series. I don't expect anyone to stick around for it, but, I'm just gonna do a bunch of 3-hour streams playing Evil Jonathan until we beat the game, I guess. But, like I said, I don't expect a lot of people to show up. It'll be mainly me playing for like 3 hours each part, as if people aren't there, and if y'all want to chat, then come on in. But I'll announce it on TikTok. I'll do a whole video. Huh?
Didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say a certain thing.
It's locked, all right. It's locked. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. May I have your attention for a minute?
Good evening, sir. My name is Giselle Paxton, but I don't have time for men like you.
Have we met before?
No, but I just need to look at your fancy clothes to know that you must be desperate to visit the docks at night.
That's quite judgmental.
Sir, I've led enough strikes when I had a job to identify you as an enemy of the working class.
Well, you are fun at parties. I'm not even gonna ask what you do for a living. I'm just gonna get to the point.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help?
What is it you want? Does he owe you money? Has he displeased your Royal Highness? I'm no snitch, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, I'll write your name down for my murder playthrough here, because you were aggravating me to no end. Like, is it even worth talking to her? Like, is she even gonna tell me anything?
Well, I'll leave you for...
Yeah, we're gonna let you go. I don't need to talk to you. Trying to be friendly. I'll come back next part and actually... You know what? If you're still here next part, next part that I do, I'll talk to you and get to know you. But you know what? Today's stream was not how I expected it to go. Hopefully it doesn't become a regular thing that I have to split the stream up into 2 hour and a half segments. That's not the plan. But also with this being a digital game, I can't really do anything about it. All I can do is update it, and it's updated. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not disagreeing with
Good
evil.
evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town.
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
No, like I said, I've said it from part 1. This is how I perceive Jonathan as a character. But if you guys really want to see full Unleashed Jonathan, after the series, they're going to be 3-hour parts if you're interested.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place?
No. I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
So yeah. That way I don't have to uninstall this game after I beat it and then install it back, so I'll put the next game on hold to just fly through this in Evil Jonathan afterwards.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Would I stream Skyrim? Yeah, I'd love to.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Honestly, so you guys, most of you guys are here, so I'll give you a quick rundown, and I'll probably do a video laying out the game plan. So the timeline: Moral Jonathan for this playthrough of Vampyr. Afterwards, we're gonna do evil playthrough, and then I'm probably going to play. I was gonna play Days Gone. Now, the Vampyr good and bad are locked in. After that, you guys let me know. I am eventually going to stream Days Gone because it's one of my favorite zombie games. But let me know in the comments, or just let me know anyway. And we'll work it out. Because the only two things that are locked in right now is this playthrough of Vampyr, and then afterwards my evil playthrough of Vampyr. So after that, let me know, and I can move some games around. I am open as long as I have the game, first off. Jurassic is the easiest person to please. And you know what, Zach? I would play Lollipop Chainsaw if I owned it. Okay? I would. I've never beaten it. It's a fun game. I just don't own it. Zach, if you send me a PS4 copy of Lollipop Chainsaw, which I don't even know if there is a PS4 copy, but if there is, you send it to me, Zach, I will pop it as the game after the evil playthrough. Promise you. So that's gonna be. I'm gonna make a TikTok tomorrow laying out the timescale. I don't know how to stream it on PS3, so I mean, I guess I get it on digital, but all right, back to the game. I've got about like 20 more minutes. I want to try to get through this mission if I can. Might. All right, Sean Hampton. Let me loot this area as much as I can before I talk to him. Okay.
Why the long face, Doctor?
He looks sick.
How dare you welcome me as if everything is the same? We both know things have changed a lot, don't we?
I'm still me in here, just more alive, as a skull. It's a new beginning, Doctor.
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
How is that any better?
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Scowl managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith. My will is far stronger than his.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
But you were close to her.
Of course. But she was lost. Separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
Very well. You have definitely intrigued me. I hope you're right, Sean.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I'll surrender myself to your judgment.
Yes, they did remake Last of Us again for PS5. I don't have a PS5, but I have the PS4 version. See, there's so many games that I want to stream. I just need to spread them out because I can't physically get to all of them right now. Especially some of the games that are more open world like Days Gone's open world, Skyrim's open world. So I will have to break it up at some point and do some like story driven stuff. Even this is story driven, but it's still an open world. Yeah, Zach, but Lollipop Chainsaw wasn't near as successful as The Last of Us. And Lollipop Chainsaw, I'm pretty confident didn't even sell well when it came out.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. There's one of them.
It's a good way to start the combat interaction. I was out of reach.
Remember your vows, friend.
Like, I'm not an expert on game sales, Zach, but I'm pretty confident Lollipop Chainsaw did not sell well. I thought he died. Okay. Maybe I can get to the sewers before I call it a night. Give me 1 second. Well, Zach, maybe you don't have to wait too long. It says they announced a remake for 2023, so... Yeah, but that's 97 million cents, though, Zach. Like, it was their most profitable game, but the company wasn't that profitable. But it looks like they're supposedly releasing a remake in 2023, so... No. I'm good. Ow. find the sewer entrance? Well, I probably gotta go down some point, right?
We do the Lord's work here. Watch out! It's fast.
There's a lot of enemies here. Yep, I need to get out of there. This dude's gonna be such a freaking problem. Ta-da. Dealt with. But yeah, as long as there's not combat when I come out of this, I'll probably stop here. But yeah, keep coming to the live streams, and you may have input on the next game I play. I'm gonna hopefully it stops here. I'm hoping it saves here. But yeah, we'll figure out. Like I said, the plan is this playthrough, then we're gonna go evil playthrough with Jonathan. That third game's up for grabs. Like I'm not sold on what I'm doing yet. But that's gonna be it. This is part 6, I believe. I'm losing track because I keep having to do multiples. That's gonna be part 6 of my Vampyr walkthrough / live stream. I want to thank everybody for coming out and having an awesome conversation in the chat, as always. If you want to follow me on TikToks, where I do my all the notifications for if I do updates, just SgtParson. If you enjoy the gameplay, the story, or my personality, feel free to subscribe. If not, leave a like, comment. Love interacting with comments. And I stream every Tuesday and Saturday night, 11:45. But that's going to be it for part 6. And I'll see you guys Tuesday at 11:45 Central Standard Time. Thanks, guys.